welcome. Joining us today is Kamal Brar, the SVP of APAC and Global ISV Leader at Confluent. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Shilpa. Thank you for having me.
It's our absolute pleasure. And to start off with, do tell us your role at Confluent and the vision.
Yeah, so my role is I look after the Asia Pacific business and also our global ISV ecosystem, which is a new business that we launched later part of last year. In terms of our mission is very simple. We want to be able to drive the most innovative data flow, data streaming platform for any organization. So from connecting, streaming, governing that data, we want to provide that securely and kind of become the central nervous system for any organization.
All right, and you have an executive summit here in Mumbai today. Talk to us about it.
Yeah, so the Executive Summit was on the back of what was a great event last week we had in Bangalore, where we had 2,500 people. And the idea was really we wanted to focus on kind of bringing the leadership that's behind some of the most interesting verticals. We have 16 verticals represented today across financial services, digital native, e-commerce, and so forth. And India is kind of like one of the most, I would say, fast-growing markets for us, given the fact that you're so big on technology adoption on open source, on Kafka, and of course Confluent's at the forefront of that. So, it was about bringing those leaders together, sharing industry-leading insights, the key trends, and then of course we have analysts here as well. So our analysts have shared some feedback on kind of what they could take away. And then the most important part is customers just interacting and sharing their success stories. I think they always want to learn about, hey, what is Jio doing, and what is Meesho doing, and some of the most innovative companies in India. And I always say India's now become the tech-forward country, where we're seeing more and more adoption use cases coming out of India than we would in other parts of Asia.
That's fantastic to hear. And you've also recently announced a partnership with Jio.
Yeah, so that partnership with Jio is really, I think, one of the most innovative things we've done in the year. And so the partnership's on three fronts. So Jio will become a de facto user of our data streaming technology across all of the subsidiaries across India, which I think is huge. So, think about their retail business, their telecom Jio platforms business. All of those organizations across Jio and Reliance Group will be using our technologies, which is fantastic. The other piece, of course, is we want to be able to provide our service to India more seamlessly. And so as part of our expansion with Jio, we've enabled our services to be on Jio Cloud or Jio Platform Cloud, which is an Azure region in West in India. So that service, the Confluent Data Streaming Service, will be available in that region for anyone to consume publicly. So we're really excited about that. And then the third part of the partnership is really accelerating our opportunity across public sector in India. So with Jio's assistance and partnership, we'll be taking some of these services to the public sector in India. And so that will be, for Jio to provide those services directly. So we're excited on all three fronts, as an internal user, as a provider of our cloud service, and then of course as a partner to us with government.
Great, going on all fronts, but you already have a significant presence in India. So do tell us about how you are helping businesses across the country connect to real-time data.
Yeah, so as I mentioned, India's a unique spot. I think open source has been foundational with digital stack. I think the scale of India, when you have 1.4 billion people, having solved Aadhaar, having solved Digital Locker, the GSTN, all of those exciting innovations that India's led, has been predominantly built on open source technologies. And I think our key part in that is Kafka is a de facto standard that's been adopted in a lot of these technologies. So our focus has been around shifting the value of the open source stack to the true enterprise mission critical scale that most of these enterprise needs. The like of Meesho, the like of Jio. When you become so large at scale, when you're streaming IPL and you want to be able to make that a seamless offering, it's too critical to get that wrong. And so that's where we're partnering with enterprise organizations to give them the secure capability, and not just security, but also the scale that they need to deliver these as a seamless offering. And so a lot of our partnerships around scaling some of those very, very large companies in India.
It sounds great indeed, and also very excited to see how you're going to help India further that cutting-edge digital frontier. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Great.